Beloved members of the British Columbia Conference, continuing our stewardship video series, we bring you a testimony of Larry and Bonnie. While camp meeting was taking place, God was speaking to our hearts, but there were people doing an amazing work for the Lord right there. Sit back, relax, and enjoy their beautiful testimony.
God's blessed me with a love of textile. It's developed into a talent for all kinds of work with my hands, embroidery, quilting, crochet. My daddy set me in front of a sewing machine when I was 8 years old. And he said, there, I want you to sew. And I can't even remember what it was, but it was something he wanted sewn. And I sat down there and I started sewing. And actually sewed my finger the needle right up through my little finger, which hurt like not very much fun. And but ever since then, I've had a love of sewing. And then as I got a little older, I would sew clothes for my little dolls. And then after that, my grandmother taught me to crochet. And my father also taught me to knit. And I've loved these things my whole life, practically as long as I can remember. And I just get a great pleasure, and the Lord's blessed me with a talent for it. And it's my favorite thing to do. Last year, we were sitting around, my neighbors, Larry and his beautiful wife, Sharon, we were sitting around talking, and they brought Sharon's sister.
My sister-in-law, Karen, who has not joined our community, Adventist community yet.
Right.
We're going on a shopping trip to a fabric shop. But somehow the idea came up. It was put into our minds from someone. Thank you.
And off we went, and we came back, and we got talking. We had these beautiful textiles. We were looking at them and saying, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could do something here at Camp Hope to share the love of the Lord through our quilting?
And I know nothing about quilting, but I would like to be as much support as I can.
Absolutely, and you have been.
Sabbath morning, I met Pastor Brake, and I explained to him what he did, what we wanted, and he said, well, you need to talk to Pastor Torres, and lo and behold, he was walking into a building. So we went over and contacted him, and within 3 minutes, Bill Gerber walked in, and so Pastor Torres, Pastor Brake, and Bill were all three right there, and we were able to start putting things together, and then you ladies got the hall. We got our mission statement put together.
Yeah. And I felt really blessed throughout this whole week. We were able to get a few ladies together. We were able to go shopping, get some fabric. We had some fabric donated, and we were able to put a whole quilt together in 1 week, 4 ladies. A quilt like this would normally take, 80, 100 hours for one person to do. And this quilt was thought of and totally completed in about 4 days. And that's 4 afternoons, not 4 full days, about 3 or 4 hours a day for 4 days. I've made some really good friends here this week. Friends that I'm going to get together with again, and we're going to do things together. And I'm just so excited, just even about that. The Lord has just blessed our little group, and I just feel so encouraged by what's happened here this week at camp meeting. I don't know what your talents are, but whatever those talents are, God has blessed you, and you can use those talents to bless someone else. We all have something to give. There's not a person out there that God didn't give a talent to. So get out there, use your talents. You'll be blessed, and you'll bless others.
Our mission statement: stitching hope one square at a time, sharing God's love and warmth for British Columbia.
Quilting can become the hands of God to cuddle a child.
That's what stewardship is all about. Allowing God to use us and using the gifts that He has given to us, the talents that He has bestowed upon us for the benefit of others and for growing His kingdom. May God bless you as you use yours for His glory.